Hey guys, it's Mask Monday, so I'm going to do a mask. I'm going to do one of my Dollar Tree ones. I've actually really been wanting to try this one. If you guys know me, you know I love charcoal. This one is a detox charcoal and tea tree tone, revive, and restore. I'm actually kind of wondering if it's black because a lot of times charcoal things are. So let's find out together. Oh, there's a lot of liquid in this one. I love when it has extra serum. No, it's actually white. Interesting. This is like the first, I think, like charcoal item I've ever seen that's white. But I don't have too much to talk about today. It should be a short video. I was debating on coming up with some kind of topic or questions or something. If you guys watched Charmaine's video, she might have mentioned that me and her had planned on doing some questions, but I had a tough week, and I know she was really short-staffed this week at work and had a tough week herself too. And we just didn't have, honestly, the energy or the time. You know, life just got away from us. And I know she had said that I would probably talk about it in my video. And then I said, you know what? I think that's what today's topic is going to be. It's just going to be about my work, about my week. And I hope you guys are okay with that. It was a really hard week. Wow, this one's really, really wet. I was on spring break this week because if you're new here and don't know, I work at a school. So I have all the school vacations. And I planned on getting a lot done. I wanted to film room tours for you guys, and I was going to film an Old Navy clothing haul I've had for a while, and I had a lot of cleaning and organizing to do. I did manage to get some things on my to-do list done. My pantry is completely organized. It is beautiful. My kitchen is finally 100% done. My living room is basically done. I just got to take off some of the Easter decor now. And my bedroom is like 90% done, where before it was like 50% done. I went through all my makeup, all my jewelry. I organized everything. I'm surprised with how productive I was because it was a hard week. So the Thursday before Good Friday, my last day of work, right before starting my spring break, was actually the anniversary of a best friend who passed away 2 years ago. So that was a hard day for me. But I told myself, going to be on spring break, you're going to get things done, it's going to be a good week. And it was. I enjoyed my weekend. I did like a food truck thing with Joe, and me and him went out. I went to Target. I'm actually going to film a Target haul after this. And Monday, he actually didn't go into work because he had a scheduled doctor's appointment, so we got to spend the day together minus his doctor's appointment. Tuesday, I went out for breakfast with my mom and my future sister-in-law. That was really nice. Wednesday was kind of my productive day. But then Thursday, I got some bad news that an aunt was in the hospital. That she was having a really hard time breathing. She had a lot of issues. She had lupus. She had water around her heart. She was 80. And now she had pneumonia, which was really causing her to have a hard time to breathe. And my mom is her goddaughter. So they never had kids of their own. So my mom is the one that they call when they need help, basically, because they really only speak Portuguese. So my mom was there for a few hours, and then I found out the next morning that she had passed away. And I know in a way she's at peace and she's better off now because she was suffering. I think why it hit so hard for me was because she died almost the same way as my grandfather. My grandfather had water around his heart. He had a lot of heart issues. He had a pacemaker. He also had a lot of breathing issues. He actually had COPD. When he passed away, it was due to a fall. What actually killed him wasn't the fall. He hit his head, but he had no injury to the head. Thank God, no internal bleeding. So they thought he was going to be okay, but he broke some ribs. And because of his broken ribs, he was unable to take deep breaths. And because he was unable to take deep breaths and had COPD, it was a bad mix. And he died from lack of oxygen. And he was put on a CPAP machine, which is the same machine my aunt was put on. So it was just a lot of reminders and flashbacks of when I lost my grandfather, which was one of the hardest deaths I've ever had to deal with. And then my friend on top of it 2 years ago. I talk about that in if you guys want to watch my, I moved into my home. I had a really tough 2020. I know a lot of us did. I'm not negating anybody's difficulties, but, I lost several people in 2020. And before that, I lost my grandfather in 2018. We lost another major family member in 2019. It's just been, really tough. So I am kind of blessed. 2022 has been really good so far. you know, other than my aunt, you know, living in the house. I've been the best mindset I've ever been in, you know, but everyone has tough days. And this was definitely a tough week for me because especially, you know, started with the anniversary of the death of my friend. And then it was my aunt passing away and triggering, you know, memories of my grandfather. And then Saturday would have been my grandfather's 86th birthday. So we actually had a celebration of life in his honor. His favorite food, which is a chalupa from Taco Bell and Coors Light. My brother picked up chalupas and a 12-pack of Coors Light, and we all just spent time together. It was really nice. And then yesterday was the wake for my aunt, and today was the funeral. So today was supposed to be my first day back at work, but I actually did not go into work. I called out to go to the funeral. And when I came back from the funeral, I was exhausted. No one likes funerals. I understand that. Nobody enjoys funerals. But I don't know what it is with me. I really, really don't like them. They make my anxiety go through the roof. I think because I'm just a very empathetic person. And I might not even be crying for the person in the casket, you know, but I'm crying for all the people in the wake, if that makes sense. You know, I've gone to funerals for like, you know, friends' grandparents, and I didn't necessarily know the grandparent. I'm there to support my friend. But I'll find myself crying because I connect it to me. I think about when I lost my grandfather, or I think about that person and how their mother's no longer around and how they're not going to have them. You know what I mean? It's just, I feel people's pains. I really do. So it's hard for me. And just, you know, my anxiety goes to the roof. Am I going to say the right thing? Do the wrong thing? I'm always worried. I don't know why. I really need to maybe go to therapy. I always feel like I'm going to do the wrong thing or say the wrong thing or get laughed at. And I know most people are worried about themselves and not worried about other people. And I need to be more like that. But yeah, it was a difficult time. So tomorrow we'll be back to my normal routine. I'll be back at work. And I think that'll help. Part of me was like, oh, I don't want to go back to work. But I do love my job. It's just, I was going through a lot this week. But I know actually getting back into my normal routine and being with the kids will actually be beneficial to me. A lot of times it is beneficial to go back to a normal routine. And, you know, it'll be summer vacation before you know it. And then we'll have a whole new batch of kids that I'll get to meet. I'm going to be really sad in June. 2 of my favorite kids are in 5th grade, so they will be leaving us in the middle school. You know, life just goes by so quickly. So, you know, that's basically it for the video, guys. Me and Charmaine are going to try to do one together next week. That includes like a giveaway. I apologize to the person who won the Mask Monday giveaway last week. I still have not sent it out. It's been a really, really hard week. I will be sending out very soon. But yeah, that's it for the video. Basically, just want to take any message from this. It's life short. Do what makes you happy. Tell people you love them because you never know when it's the last time you'll see them. And that's it, guys. I hope you all had a wonderful Monday. And I hope we all have a better week this week. Be safe.